Hey everybody, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a question and answer video. I did ask for questions on my Instagram, which is linked down below. I asked 2 different times on my stories. I love the little question thing that they have on there. But yeah, I figured that it was good to do a little Q&A because I have been gone for a while, and I just thought that I have a lot of new viewers, so I just figured that this was a good idea. Originally, I was going to do this in a plan with me, but I got so many questions that it just seemed like I wasn't going to be able to answer all of them in one video, so yes. Also, I'm going to apologize for my appearance because I feel like I look like a hot mess. I filmed this video yesterday, actually, when I was a lot more caffeinated and not so brain tired. I don't know, but there was like a weird audio issue with it, so I'm going at this again. So I am just super excited to get into this, so let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to read off some of the usernames. If I don't read off the username and you ask me a question, it was probably a repeat question, so just throwing that out there. So Mellow Plans asks, why do you plan? What made you start planning? So, So I plan functionally and also kind of like a memory keeping style. So functionally it would be in my traveler's notebook. I do to-do list, and I like to write down like if I have any upcoming bills or appointments or any of that, just so I don't forget, because I'm very forgetful, which is also why I do memory planning, because my memory is so bad. So I like to be able to look back on my memory planner and kind of relive moments. I don't know. But I started planning when I was in like elementary school, whenever they gave you the planners. Like that's my first experience with planning. But I've been planning with stickers for about like 4 or 5 years, I think. And I love it. I don't know if that's like part of the question, but we're rolling with it. Emma Plans asks, other than working at SPC, what's your dream job? So my like career choice is to be a kindergarten teacher. So that's kind of like my goal down the line, is to eventually go back to school, because I have gone to college actually 2 different times, 2 different forms of college. I went online and also to like a local community college, but I'm in no rush, honestly, to, I want to wait like until I'm ready, basically. I mean, I'm 20 years old, like normally people my age are in school, but I'm just kind of rolling with it. Paul Lopez 134 asks, do you like the new organization of stickers Andre made? I love it, and I have been keeping up with it. So, if you don't know, Andrea, who's my boss and the owner of SVC, she offered to organize my stickers because I basically stopped organizing them and putting them away, and I had them in a container, and she was getting really stressed out, and honestly, like, it wasn't working for me, but I just didn't feel like organizing them. So she organized them for me, and I love it so much. It makes planning so much faster, and I can find everything so much quicker. I like absolutely love it. Erica Marie Trevino asks, what are your thoughts on the new no white space planning? Are you going to give it a try? So I have been doing it in my planner, which I know I haven't been sharing my spreads just because I don't know, I'm still dealing with some stuff, and I've been writing it in my planner, and I don't want to have to blur out a lot of things. I'm debating. Let me know down below if you guys do still want to see the planner spreads that I've been doing in the past couple weeks since I've been gone. But I do think it's a really good idea. So basically you get glitter header overlays, and you use those as kind of washi. I've always been a no white space planner, just not in the sense that it's completely covered, but I don't like writing on the planner page, so I always write on a box or something. So this is kind of just taking it to the next level, and I do really like it. M Butler 5693 asks, what music do you find helps you with anxiety, songs, genres, artists, etc.? So when I answered this question yesterday, I was trying to figure it out, while answering it. Um, Basically, like, when I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling overwhelmed most of the time. I feel like that those symptoms kind of, they go together. So I like listening to wedding music all the time, but just anything like classical. So like Canon in D is like one of my favorite songs because it's so beautiful. And so something just like soft, because if you're listening to something that's too upbeat, I feel like, at least for me, like it can just help me, not help me, hurt me more, because it's like a lot going on and I feel like I already have a lot going on. So that's kind of my 2 cents on that. Or just something that's gonna like not put you in a bad place, but get you thinking about the song rather than what you're like already thinking about in the moment. Sherry Cortez 20 asks, what is your favorite holiday to plan for? I love Valentine's Day. That is my favorite holiday. Um, but I also really like planning for Halloween. I really like Halloween spreads. Christmas is fun. I mean, I like planning for all the holidays. I am super excited to plan for my birthday this year, though. Like, my birthday and then the week afterwards when I'm going to Vegas. I'm so pumped. I don't know if that's considered a holiday, but I'm just super excited for my kit and everything. So there's that. Tam Plans asks, what's your next tattoo idea and where? Okay, so this right here is a Journey vinyl. This is what I'm going to be getting tattooed on me next, and I'm going to be getting it on my thigh. I have a date at the top of my thigh, and underneath that is going to be where I get that. I'm super excited for it. It was supposed to happen a couple weeks ago, but my artist flaked on me, so I am like trying to find a new artist. But yeah, I'm super excited to get that. Journey is my favorite band. I'm an 80s rock lover. And the next question is from Planning Chloe. What products, plan or not, do you swear by? So planning wise, I mean, I have my whiteout link down below. I really like that whiteout. Let's see. I really like Origin skincare. I know that's not like planning related, but that is something that I really enjoy. Matcha green tea Kit Kats are my favorite candy. What else can I mean, I like my brand of hair dye. If you guys are curious, it's the Splat brand. Whenever I do blue, I do Splat, and whenever I do pink, I do Manic Panic. Just throwing that out there. I don't know. I need to do my roots, obviously. Like, you guys can probably see my blonde showing. Lissa asks, have you ever done lashes? And I have not. I'm not like opposed to it. I just haven't gotten around to trying it before. She also asks, how long does it take you to do your makeup? It takes me about 15 minutes. I have been wearing makeup since I was in 6th grade in 6th grade in middle school. And I've been doing like the same kind of look basically for the past like 3 or 4 years, so I'm really quick at it. There are some times where it takes me less time, like if I'm like super focused or rushed or anything. I mean, I don't like necessarily need to wear makeup to work because I don't see a lot of people at work and I don't need to like impress anybody, but I do just like wearing it. Which actually leads into her next question, which is, what's your favorite thing about makeup? I like the way I feel when I wear makeup. I'm just a little bit more confident. And I don't know, I kind of like the transformation of it. I don't know. Like, I feel confident without makeup, but I just feel even more confident with makeup. And it is really fun. Like, I used to have like a really big like makeup obsession, and now it's kind of like changed into just stickers and not makeup and stickers, but I've always loved makeup. Ariel Renee Plans asks, if you could curate your perfect kit, which planner artist would you ask to make the customs? So I struggled with this yesterday too because I have really bad memory, as I mentioned. I like Kittenish Girl Jess's art, and I like Bloomsicle a lot, and TWG. I'm sure that I'm missing a ton, but I feel like one of those are like the ones that I can remember right now. I mean, honestly, there's so many good artists out there, but probably one of those three. Sydney Popuk asks, favorite SPC kit? and have you ever watched Dance Moms? So I have not watched Dance Moms. I think I've heard of it before though. But my favorite SBC kit might be SBC Cafe. That one's one of my favorites, and I've used it twice actually. I really liked Pastel Halloween though, and honestly, April Mystery, that's like this year's April Mystery is really, really cute, and it's kind of based off of one of my ideas. So I'm super excited for that. And that's gonna be like probably one of my favorites. Ooh, and also Cyber Monday Mystery from this past year. I'm super excited for that because I'm using that for my birthday. So yes. Kay Fulbury asks, what is your favorite part about working for SBC? Basically all of it. I love my job so much. I have an amazing boss that I look up to, and also I get to choose my own hours. I get free stickers. It's just all around a really, really great place. Plan Her Life, Brooke asks, if you were to start your own small business or shop, what would you sell? I did used to be a big painter, so I would probably sell my paintings. I actually had considered doing that. I considered selling my paintings, but it just seemed so much with shipping and everything, and shipping canvases just seemed like a lot of damage prone. I'm not really sure, so that's probably what it would be. Planning Like a Pro asks, what state are you from originally? I was originally born in Germany. Both of my parents were in the Air Force. Malacol91 asked, how did you get started at SPC? So basically the story goes like this. I was working at Erin Condren at the time, and I have met Andrea before. I've met her a couple times at the parties, and also she had come in during Go Wild with Marg and a bunch of other people, and we took a picture together, and so there's that. So Andrea knew of me, and she had posted that they were hiring on Instagram, and I was like, oh, that'd be so cool, I like doing that. And I just kind of thought that, and then I saw it on Facebook too, and I was like, ooh, this is a sign, this is a sign, let me just go for it. So I messaged Andrea on Facebook, and I was like, hey, I don't know if you remember me, but you're hiring. And she was like, oh my gosh, I was thinking of you for the job. And yeah, that's basically it. I feel like I'm losing words right now, but yeah, we had a little interview the next week, I think, and then I started working at SPC on June 13th, and it's been amazing. Let's repeat. Christy Myrup asks, favorite thing about living in Texas and least favorite thing. My least favorite thing is the weather. I hate hot weather with all of my heart. I did spend over half of my life overseas, where summers weren't that bad, and in Texas it's bad. I don't like it. But I do really like the people here for the most part, the people that I know, and I do like the food too. Texas has some good food. Ooh, Anush. Okay, I can't pronounce this username, but the question is, hardest part of now living on your own and the best part. So I think this is it's kind of the same thing. So I like that I kind of have my own space and that I can be alone, but I also think that the hardest part is being alone. It's just, it's different to come home and not have somebody ask you how was your day and all of that, but sometimes I don't want to talk about it. So I don't know. I think the hardest part and the best part is the being alone part. Emma Plans asks, I don't know if you thought about this at all, but names for babies if you had a boy or a girl. If I had a girl, I would name her Cece. I mean, that's one of the names that I really like. I actually named my car Cece because I was well, I'm not gonna have a baby anytime soon, and I really like this name, and my car is my baby now. So I really like Cece, but I honestly haven't thought about boy names or any other names. That's all that I've got. and I've already named my card, so I don't know if like I would even use that name again. Simply Sticky Plans asks, I know this might be too soon, but advice for a girl going through a recent breakup. So, honestly, my relationship situation right now is a little complicated. So, but I can tell you how my first couple days were. It was really hard, honestly. I cried so much. I was sick. I couldn't eat. I couldn't sleep. I just was crying all the time. And I do think that crying is good. It's good to not bottle up your emotions because then it's just going to make it harder down the line. So I definitely think that you should let yourself feel your feelings and not, feel bad for being sad or any of that. Definitely surround yourself with great people, the people that you love and that love you. That's something that I did. I did, spend a little bit of time with my family and with some like friends and Andrea and so spending time with others, but also like letting yourself be alone so that way you can cry in peace kind of thing. Whenever I could eat, I was eating all of my favorite foods, listening to music. There's kind of like different phases of getting through the breakup, but also just kind of like realizing, like a big thing for me was just realizing your worth and focusing on you're gonna get through it, and it's gonna be really, really hard, but you're gonna get through it. That's just kind of like what my mindset was. And that's kind of like how I deal with a lot of things, is that this really, really sucks, but you're going to get through it eventually, and it's okay to not be okay. So it's a lot of like telling yourself these positive affirmations. And planning was good for me. It was really hard actually, though. I actually have the spread right here. So it was hard to plan just because I memory planned, so I planned like the whole thing at one time basically, and the first half of the week was all lovey-dovey, and then the second half was the complete opposite. So that was kind of hard, bittersweet, but once I got through planning the difficult parts, planning was definitely really fun for me. So just doing the things that you like and hanging out with the people that you like, just doing everything for you. And I did do a lot of retail therapy too, so that probably helped a little bit. So I hope that helps. Feel free to message me on Instagram if you want to, and we can talk more. Paul Lopez 134 asks, what's your favorite dessert? I love dessert so much. Dessert is my favorite meal besides pizza, Taco Bell. Okay, I like a lot of things. Not really, but like, I love dessert, is what I'm trying to say. I love mochi ice cream. It's probably my favorite, but I also like cheesecake a lot. And I like ice cream in general, and red velvet cake or red velvet cheesecake is also really good. I love dessert. Sherry Cortez 20 asks, what is your favorite hair color so far? Definitely blue. I think I've been blue and pink equal number of times, and I do really like the pink. I just feel like the blue is very me, and I don't see myself dyeing my hair like any other color anytime soon. S Life Plans asks, what camera and video app do you use for your YouTube Plan with Me's? I use my phone to film, and I do use iMovie on my computer. I'm not a big tech savvy person, so I just kind of, use what I've got. And then I use like a tripod, but I honestly don't remember the information on the tripod, so I'm sorry. Plans with Emma asks, can we be planner friends? And genuinely, how are you doing? Yes, we can be planner friends. I can be planner friends with any of you guys. Just comment down below or message me on Instagram. Like, I love talking about planner things. And I would say that I am very up and down right now, but I am just trying to stay with the mindset of everything is going to be okay. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I mean, right now, like, I'm in a really good mood. you know, I always am in a wonderful mood after filling orders, which is what I spent the day doing. So yeah, I do think that I'm doing better though. Elissa asks, what's your dream car? I think like it would be mean of me to, talk about Cece in a bad way and wish that I had someone else. Cece's my car. I think the car that I have right now is my dream car. I don't know a lot about cars either, so I don't know all the fancy smancy like things, but I do love the car that I drive right now. I drive a Nissan Sentra. She also asked, what are your favorite TV shows, old ones and new ones? This is hard because I watch a lot of TV. I do love Law & Order SVU. That's always been a favorite. I'm currently watching Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and I love that. The Office is really good. Parks and Rec is really good. Dexter is really good. Breaking Bad. I really enjoyed You. That's a newer one. I thought that was really good. I've actually watched it twice. But there's so many good shows that I can't even like think of any more right now, but there's so many good ones. She also asked, what kind of music do you like listening to? I listen to basically anything. I just don't listen to a lot of country, but I do love 80s rock so much. So that's my favorite genre. Journey's my favorite band, but I do also really like listening to rap music and pop, alternative. I'm pretty open to whatever. Just not a lot of country. Planet Bethan asks, what top 3 movies would you have on a deserted island? I would have Elf, 50 First Dates, and Halloween. One of the Halloween movies. I can't decide which one, but one of them. Sapphire Plans asks, best memory you look back on as a child or teen? Like I said, my parents are both in the military. So the one that I remember very like vividly was it was my mom's birthday. We were in Germany. I was in middle school at the time, I think. And my older brother and I were walking off base to go and get flowers for my mom. And my dad was deployed, and he was supposed to be back like a week later. So I wasn't expecting to see him. But we were walking off base, and we were just about to be off base when I see my mom's car drive up, and I'm like, oh, that's weird. Like, wasn't expecting you to be home from work so early, kind of thing. But my dad ends up rolling down the window, and he's like, hey, what's going on? And it just like, I was like, what? Oh my gosh! Like, I was freaking out. And he like pulled into the parking lot to the side and like ran up and hugged him, and I was like, this is crazy. Like, I don't know about you guys, but like those military homecoming videos always make me like super emotional, and I was like living one. I mean, it was pretty cool. But he was like, oh, like, we'll like catch up like whenever you guys get back, but go buy your mom her flowers and stuff. So that's definitely like one thing that I vividly remember from like my child/teenhood. Planner Squirrel, oh, I already answered that. Never mind. It was what my dream job is, and kindergarten teacher. Planning Chloe asks, what's one product SBC hasn't designed or made yet that you'd love to see in the shop? I would say t-shirts. I really want a long sleeve t-shirt from SBC. That's like the only thing that I can think of right now off the top of my head though. Tattoo Teacher Plans. Taylor asks, favorite restaurants in Austin. I love Home Slice for pizza. Mexican food, I really like Chewy's, and I also like Trudy's. Those are both really good. They sound kind of similar. They honestly like are kind of similar. They're both really good. I love Uchiko so much. Andrea like turned me to Uchiko and I love it. And then Jinya is really good ramen. Pages, oh, I already answered that one. Jordan Leigh Sloan asks, how do you budget yourself to buy stickers while budgeting for your other bills? So I'm not a big like budgeter. The most budgeting that I do is like going ahead and like seeing which bills need to be paid with each paycheck, and then I know like what kind of like spending money I have. That's like the most budgeting that I do. I don't buy like a lot of stickers and stuff. Like I haven't really been since I moved out on my own, just because I do have more expenses. But if I know that there's like a really big release and I want to you know, spend some money. Honestly, I just work a little bit of extra overtime. I'm not the best person to go to for budgeting because I have a spending problem, but it's been better since I moved out. Sammy Plans asks, how would you describe yourself to new people? I would say that I am very punny. I'm kind of awkward. I don't know. And I feel like I always tell people that I really like sloths too. That's probably like something that people learn about me like in the first like 5 minutes of a conversation, is that I love sloths. I mean, if you couldn't tell, I have a sloth tattoo. There's a sloth blanket behind me and some sloths right there. So, yeah, I guess that's what I would say. I mean, I'm a workaholic. I feel like that might come up in conversation. Like, oh, what do you do? Oh, I work all the time by choice because I'm a workaholic. Um, yeah. And then the last question is a repeat one. So that's actually going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you guys have any more questions, feel free to leave those down below and I'll either answer them down there or I will answer them in a plan with me if there's just a couple of them and I need a little bit of something something. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and also for asking all the wonderful questions. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!